Imagine living in a world where the only limit to your success is how big you're willing to dream and how much effort you're ready to put in. What if I told you that most people fail, not because they aim too high and miss, but because they aim too low and hit? In Grant Cardone's The 10X Rule, he reveals the secret to achieving extraordinary success: setting goals so massive and taking actions so relentless that they completely shatter the boundaries of what's considered possible. If you're tired of playing small and are ready to level up your life and career, then stay tuned. Today, we're diving into the 10X Rule and unpacking the step-by-step blueprint to achieving greatness. Grant Cardone, a renowned entrepreneur, speaker, and author, created the 10X Rule to teach us how to achieve more than we ever thought possible. The foundation of his philosophy is simple. Whatever your goal is, multiply it by 10, and then take actions that are 10 times more intense and committed than you initially planned. This is the mindset shift that separates the ultra-successful from everyone else. Now, let's break down the book chapter by chapter, and I'll weave in some powerful examples along the way to keep you inspired. Chapter 1. What is the 10X Rule? The 10X Rule is the belief that achieving extraordinary success requires extraordinary effort. Most people operate with average goals and average actions, which only produce average results. Grant argues that by setting goals 10 times higher than what you think is possible and committing to actions at a 10x level, you create opportunities others can't even imagine. Here's an example. If your goal is to make $100,000 a year, what if you set a target to make $1 million instead? Even if you don't hit that million, the energy and action you take toward it will far surpass what's needed for $100,000. Grant's key point: success is your duty, obligation, and responsibility. This mindset eliminates excuses and forces you to operate at a higher level. Chapter 2. Why settle for average? In this chapter, Grant exposes the dangers of being average. Mediocrity isn't just uninspiring, it's dangerous. Why? Because average effort leads to barely getting by, and that's no way to live. He tells the story of how most people settle into comfort zones, doing just enough to avoid failure but never enough to reach greatness. Think about it. Are you doing enough to secure your dreams, or are you simply surviving? The 10X Rule pushes you to dominate in your field rather than compete. Chapter 3. The Levels of Action. Grant identifies 4 levels of action. Do nothing, people who take no action and blame circumstances. Retreat, those who back away from challenges. Take normal action, the majority, who take safe, predictable steps. Take massive action, the rare few who commit fully and act at 10x levels. Grant insists that massive action is the only level that guarantees success. Imagine you're starting a business. If you send out 1 email a week, you might get a client here or there. But if you send out 100 emails a day, follow up with calls, and network relentlessly, the odds of success skyrocket. Massive action isn't easy, but it's necessary. Chapter 4. The 10x Goals. This is where the magic happens. Setting goals 10 times bigger than what you think you can achieve forces you to think differently. If your goal is to sell 1,000 products, imagine what it would take to sell 10,000. You'll need better strategies, stronger systems, and relentless execution. Grant emphasizes that big goals aren't just for the sake of dreaming. They stretch your creativity and push you to grow beyond what you thought was possible. He shares an example from his own life. When he started in sales, he didn't just want to hit quota. He aimed to dominate his industry. And that's exactly what he did. Chapter 5. Success is your duty. In this chapter, Grant flips the script on success. Instead of seeing success as optional, he challenges us to view it as an obligation. Success isn't about luck, talent, or privilege. It's about taking responsibility for your results. Picture this. If your family depends on you to succeed, would you still settle for average effort? Probably not. Grant's philosophy is clear. When you treat success as a moral responsibility, you stop making excuses and start delivering results. Chapter 6. There is no shortage of success. A scarcity mindset holds many people back. Grant debunks the myth that success is limited. There's more than enough wealth, opportunity, and achievement to go around, if you're willing to work for it. He compares success to sunlight. Just because someone else is basking in the sun doesn't mean there's less for you. Adopting this abundant mindset helps you focus on creating value instead of competing with others. Chapter 7. Fear is fuel. Fear is one of the biggest obstacles to success. But instead of running from it, Grant suggests using fear as fuel. Fear often means you're heading in the right direction. It signals growth and opportunity. Think about a time when you were scared to take a leap, whether it was starting a new job or pursuing a passion. Chances are, overcoming that fear led to personal or professional growth. Grant advises us to lean into fear and let it drive us toward our goals. Chapter 8. The Myth of Time Management. Most people fail at time management because they focus on doing less instead of doing more. Grant argues that instead of trying to balance your time, you should pack your schedule with productive activities. The key is to prioritize massive action over minor tasks. Imagine your calendar is fully booked with meaningful tasks. There's no room for distractions. That's the 10x approach to time. Chapter 9. Criticism is a sign of success. Grant reveals a hard truth. If you're not being criticized, you're not doing enough. Success attracts attention, both positive and negative. Instead of letting criticism derail you, use it as a sign that you're on the right track. Think of Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos, two of the most criticized entrepreneurs in the world. But their willingness to push boundaries is exactly why they're successful. Grant encourages you to embrace criticism and keep going. Chapter 10. Obsession isn't a bad thing. Society often paints obsession in a negative light, but Grant flips the narrative. Obsession is what separates the average from the extraordinary. To achieve 10x results, you have to become obsessed with your goals. Grant's story is a testament to this principle. From struggling with addiction to building a multimillion-dollar empire, his obsession with success fueled his transformation. Chapter 11. Excuses are lies. Excuses are the enemy of success. Grant is brutally honest. If you're making excuses, you're lying to yourself. He calls out common excuses like, "I don't have time," or "it's too hard," and challenges us to take full responsibility for our lives. The moment you stop making excuses, you reclaim your power to create the life you want. Chapter 12. Commit first, figure it out later. One of the most valuable lessons in the 10x rule is to commit first and figure out the details later. Most people overthink and wait for the perfect moment, but success comes to those who act decisively. Grant shares how this principle helped him close massive deals and take risks that paid off. The lesson? Don't wait, take action now. Dominate, don't compete. The ultimate goal of the 10x mindset is domination, not competition. Grant emphasizes that you're not just here to participate, you're here to win. By thinking and acting 10x, you position yourself as a leader in your field, someone who inspires others to do the same. So, there you have it, the ultimate blueprint to living a 10x life. By setting massive goals, taking relentless action, and embracing fear, criticism, and responsibility, you can achieve extraordinary success. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video. See you in the next one.